everyone, Flaming Footy here and welcome back to another YouTube video on the channel. And today guys, we are going to be considering my Adelaide Crows My Coach career mode. Now in today's episode we're going to be playing Fremantle at Optus Staduim on a Friday night battle, so really looking forward to this game. Now last week, if you haven't gone ahead and watched last week's episode, please go ahead and do so now, as I'm about to spoil it here. This weekend we're playing on the Friday night game in the Easter battle. Should be exciting. And now last week we managed to pretty comfortably beat North Melbourne 91 to 139. We managed to beat them pretty comfortably in the end. Yeah, we just managed to get the job done. Not really a lot to say about this game. We led for pretty much the whole battle. We were just really good and we're playing really well. And now this week it is going to be second versus third versus the Fremantle Dockers. Career history 76.670 is our win percentage. We are 23-6-1. I think the last time we played West Coast was back a fair while ago. It would have been months ago now, but yeah, we won by, I think it was 3 points in the end, so it was an absolute ripping game last time we played them. So it should be another ripper hopefully in Perth today. Darcy Fogarty 6 goals. He's been leading in the Coleman lately as well. So, well, not leading, but he's getting his name up there in the thick of things. We're second. Fremantle were third. We got really good percentage. West Coast are on top. We're sandwiched in between the two Perth teams. 4 inside 50 marks, 4 smothers, 25 contested possessions. And now let's go ahead and have a little look at our fixture, because us in prime time is still going to be a thing next round when we play the Lions. Before round 5 we play, coming back to Optus Stadium in a couple of rounds time to play West Coast, so we need to make sure that we know this ground well for when we come back in round 5 to play West Coast. We do have history with West Coast as well. Now last week what happened? Well, let's see what we have got. So against North Melbourne, we can get rid of that. So standout performers were Joshua Shelley, Ben King, Rory Sloane in last week's game. Braden Cook's been in some good form at Sandford level. And report on Fremantle Dockers. They've won 2 games and Nat Fife is in red hot form, so we just need to make sure that we can stop him. But we are a jam-packed team. Andrew Brayshaw, I think he got dropped last week if I remember correctly, so he's going to have to come back in this game, and I'm going to have to say I'm sorry, but Salem's going to have to go out in this one. Let's see, what have we got with O'Brien, so we're still not going to be able to come back in this week, and I'm going to leave Jackson into doing it. I like the midfield, it has been pretty stacked. The forward line has been good, except Max King is somebody that could end up going out. I'm going to be keeping De Koning. Horn Francis, he didn't really play that well, so I'm going to omit him in this one. And I'm going to be bringing in Braden Cook. I'm going to be putting I'm going to be putting Brayshaw starting in the forward line. I'm liking this. I'm happy to go a little bit aggressive. Jason Horn-Francis needs to have a week in the sand. We'll just work out where he's at before he can come back in next week, hopefully. But yeah, I think that's the team they're going to be going with for this clash with Fremantle. I think it should be a ripping game of footy. And let's go ahead and go to Optus Stadium. Now, just before we do though, let's just see if there's... Now, alright, let's go to Optus Stadium for this clash with Fremantle. It's going to be a massive game of footy. Again, Stakes, well, lose this game. Won't be great. But yes, my pre-game prediction now before we head off. It's a tough one. I think we could definitely end up losing our first game of the year here. I'm going to back us in though. I'm going to say that we will win by 20 points, I reckon, on a Friday night. I reckon we'll get the job done by 20 points at Optus Stadium. Should be a good game though. And I will see you there. See you there. Well, as the team just gets more stacked, players in the lower league are getting really well. That's why players like Horn France this week just had to leave. He didn't do a lot last week. He hasn't really done a lot over the course of the year so far. So I'm just going to give him a week and see where he sits after this week. But here we are in Perth. Absolute scenes here for a Friday night here. Lights are on. Jackson v Lob. They could be former teammates in the real AFL, but under the footy hard as he always does. And now Matt Crouch, he can just send the ball in. It's going to go long. They can square ahead if he can get a kind bounce, which he might just get that. Matt Crouch, that is one of the best goals we've seen by Matt Crouch so far. 70-metre kick, got a kind bounce there, did Matt Crouch. Brilliant. Matt's having you think of him as a pretty trusty set shot there for Fremantle, and Yep, he makes the most of his first chance of the night. I think that might have been Fremantle's second entry for their first goal. Really nicely done by Butts, but now it's just all there for Collier, who can walk in and get Fremantle's second. Good pressure early by Fremantle. Nice centre clearance. And kick it. Crouch now gets a goal. And the Crows, rare inside 50 entry. Crouch has 2. We needed that one. Now to Jackson. Now to Rosie. Can he let it rip from 70? He can't. But he's found Jimmy Rowe. So, of course, the Coleman medal winner from last year, Jimmy Rowe, to put the Crows in front. And the Crows are back in front. They've had to fight hard, but that time Jimmy Rowe just gets out the back and kicks a nice goal. From well inside the centre square, found Jimmy Rowe, and that is a piece of work by the Crows. Brilliant. Jimmy Rowe for the second time gets out the back for his second goal. Dacos! Nick Dacos kicked a brilliant goal last week. Takes a hanger. Brilliant there by Nick Dacos. And now Rochelle, the one-hander, making it just look way too easy. Right now, Josh Rochelle. Oh, yes. Josh Rochelle. What an end to the first quarter for the Crows. Jackson. And it's quarter time. So the Crows just kicked a couple of goals to lead by 17 at quarter time. 2-2-14. Fremantle 5-1-31. Adelaide. It's been Nat Fyfe and Luke Ryan, 8 touches and 7 who have been really good, but Crouch and Rowe, 2 goals each, have been really good as well. This one's been really interesting battle. The Crows just got on top at the end of that quarter. So here we go, second quarter's underway. Max King hasn't had the greatest of seasons so far with the Adelaide Crows, but can he make this one count? Max King. And that has split the middle, Max King. And the Crows' first goal of the second quarter. Tucker, he almost got it, and now it's going to go the Dockers' way through goal ends. Kicks a goal against his former side, keeps his new side in it. He's actually just going to be able to bomb the ball out though. Fogarty, there's a couple of players chasing this ball, and it can just sit perfectly for Darcy Fogarty, who can just dribble it through, and the Crows have a 25-point lead now. He's underneath it, dangerous. Collier, the small forward, spills the ball and picks it up, kicks a goal, just the one the Dockers needed. So Nat Fyfe, he's managed to do everything today. Get the footy, and now he's added a goal to that tally of stuff he can do. Back to a 13-point game now. Back. Now Nick Dacos, already gone up once, goes up twice. Nick Dacos, this young kid can do anything. Gets up a second time. Be pretty keen just to send it up. Keys, Cook. Brilliant. So Braden Cook to finish off Nick Dacos' mark with a goal. The passage of play ends well for the Adelaide Crows. They kick another nice goal. Back to a 19-point margin. Braden Cook. The Crows just about had another chance, but half-time, we lead by 20 points. Pretty comfortable lead. Not really a lot went on that quarter. It was just, again, it just stayed as a pretty good Crows lead. We always had somewhat control of that quarter. Luke Brown now has 8 touches. Nat Fyfe has got 10, but Luke Jackson's been the standout for me so far. Could he be on his way to some some Flames votes? Perhaps he could be. Anyway, though, it's third quarter here between the Dockers and the Crows. So Sean Darcy, Freo's ruckman will kick the first goal of the quarter. Here come Fremantle edging back nice and close now. How to be taken in the square for Sean Darcy. But he splits the middle, and now there's problems for the Crows. Fremantle are right back in this one. So now King is just going to get the ball to ground. Lob's not getting that. Coming through with the speed. Connor Rosie nails a ripper in Perth. Just came through, burst through. Have a look at that. He leaves his man. The tackle is laid. He comes through. Nobody even touches him, and he splits the middle. Fantastic. Not Akers is going to steal the ball and kick a goal. The Dockers desperately needed that one. That's a risky ball, all right. That is a risky ball, but Akers and the 3/4 time siren saves Fremantle. 8-2-50, 9-7-61. Poor quarter, and this is where our games can go down here. We haven't yet won. It's going to be a thrilling finish coming up. but we have to do it from here. We've been very poor. That was a poor quarter there by the Crows. Got to make more of our chances, and here we go, final quarter. Who's going to walk away winners? Matt Fyfe has been unbelievable. He's done everything today here for the Dockers, and he puts the goal through the middle. This is danger. Fremantle, that's risky. Dacos, now to Rowe. How did he not get tackled from the angle? Jimmy Rowe with one of the goals of the year. Unbelievable stuff in the pocket by Jimmy. And now the Crows have a bit of breathing space. They're going to be able to train with hands and work their way to goal through Brennan Cox. Brilliant by the Dockers. Ben Keys, he's going to get the ball from Rory Sloan. He's going to have a shot at goal, and he's going to put it right through the middle. That is exactly what we wanted by Ben Keys. And now back out to 13 points. Crouch cannot let Walters get dangerous like that. He knows how to do stuff like that. And he kicks the goal to keep his team in at Michael Walters. Superb. Still going to work for him. Now Rosie is still going to work. Jimmy Rowe fakes the handball and missed. Playing like that. Tucker! Brilliant! 2-point game. Darcy Tucker looks to move on the ball to Akers. Blake Akers now to have a shot to win the game for his club, and he's hit the post. Blake Akers. That is one there that you have to kick a goal on. And now Wayne Miller. And the siren sounds! The 1 point! The one behind that we kicked! We've kicked a few behinds this quarter, but it ends up winning us the game. Unbelievable stuff. The closest game we've played so far this year ends in a win because of one singular point. Fremantle ended up kicking more goals than we did, 12-4-76 to 11-11-77. But we hold on and we win the game by one singular point. We smashed them in inside 50s. We do that so well, and we also won in tackles. Only by 4 though, showing the pressure was there. Normally teams against us do not lay 95 tackles, but this time they did. We smashed them in hit-outs as we always do. Jackson, that's all down to him. And then anything else, yeah, nothing else being great in stats, but we win by 1 point. One shot that we had and missed was the difference in this game. Unbelievable stuff. They came and they should have won that game, Fremantle. Blake Akers had a shot to win and he hits the post. That one should have gone through by Fremantle, but 19 disposals for Wilson and Brown, 15 for Ryan. Those three will probably... Oh, Jackson winning a Flames votes. So one Flame vote goes to Luke Jackson. Nicely done there. I think he was brilliant. The 10 disposals, the 61 hit-outs, or it's not 61, about probably 40. 10 for King as well, 10 disposals for King, 9 for Keys, 3 goals for Rowe, 2 for Crouch, 1 for Keys. We led for most of the game, but it was always a really exciting battle though. So 3 votes today. I am going to give to Luke Jackson. Sorry, 3 Flame votes today is going to Luke Jackson. 3 Flames votes to Luke Jackson. 2 Flames votes today will be going to Ben Keys. His presence was good. And 1 Flames vote today. He was a really big player. I'm going to be giving it to Ben King. And this man right here, Connor Rosie. I thought his burst was really good. He did get around the footy multiple times. Some players on the chopping block include Jordan Butts, but we don't really have any other key defensive stocks. Wayne Miller could be another one. Tom de Koning played well though. Brodie Smith was good, and then yeah, Dawson, it took him a little while to get on the end of things. For him, let's see disposals. Let's see disposals here. Let's see who got the least. Smith with 1, Butts with 1, 2 for Miller. So how many? Dawson ended up getting 6 in the end, which isn't too bad. But what a win for the Adelaide Crows. The one singular point. Actually, remember, Fremantle beat the Crows by 1 point back in round 1 of the 2022 AFL season. So we've got our revenge on them. The 1 point. The 1 point wins it. The one behind that we ended up kicking. One of the behinds that we ended up kicking was a point. I said this could be the winning point. And there you have it. The winning point right there. Unbelievable stuff. 1 point win by the Adelaide Crows, showing that there is tougher stuff to come. Now, the final game of our prime time is right here versus Brisbane, here at the Adelaide Oval. Back here at the Adelaide Oval, brilliant stuff. We're playing 5th place, so we've already had a couple of tough games. We have ended up playing, we played the 17th place North Melbourne. We played the, who do we play in round 1? We played the 7th place Collingwood. We've played the 6th place Dockers, and now we're going to be playing the 5th place Brisbane Lions. So really tough starts the year, but of course, as you know, we do so well. So hopefully we can beat the Lions next week, and then of course after this Brisbane primetime game, we start hitting some day stuff, going back to Optus Staduim yet again to play West Coast. So it should be exciting stuff. But anyway, now we're going to go ahead, hop into some office stuff, see what emails we've got to read and everything like that. So the stand-up performers were Luke Jackson, Ben King and Ben Keys. They all ended up getting votes. O'Brien is able to play. That is a massive, massive, massive moment. I think if we roll with the O'Brien Jackson, I think that'll really work. Kane Farrell will try us. Look, we got lots of selection things to make next week. Brisbane won 2 games and Lachie Neal's in red hot form. Still got a little bit of time left to go ahead and do. So just going to have a little look and see with the team what we can do. So again, I think the forward line has been good, but again, Brayshaw could be one on the chopping block perhaps. So we'll just put him out for now. We'll just chuck O'Brien back into his normal ruck home. We'll put Jackson on the bench, but I think Cook might get the chance to play there next week. This is just a little bit of a sneak peek of what the team might look like. And then like you got players like Farrell, De Koning, still Brayshaw, Salem, Ginnivan, Horn-Francis, and then like Shoal, Marshall, players and Smith, Saligo, McAdam, Grundy, Cloak, Sinclair, Brody, Darcy, Angus, Lamina, Shoal, Crouch, players that are draftees as well. So I think really now, I think it's just time to just wait and see. I think this is how I'm going to roll with it for now. But again, there will probably end up being changes. If Jackson could maybe go on as like a forward, we'll see. Nah, he won't be able to play as a forward. He might just have to play on the bench, perhaps. I'm not entirely sure just yet, but we'll just have to wait and see. I think with how this team is going, because we're just so good. Like we are playing really well right now. Total suspended players. What's happening here then? So. Oh, you're actual kidding me. Just when I really need to make sure. Okay, Duday's got the 1 week. Now, Cook, he's going to be a big part, so I'm just going to go play that. 1. Okay, 1 week for both. That's not too bad. But next week versus Brisbane, that is going to be so tough to win. Now, without Cook, so he's going to have to go out. So for now, I'll just bring in Brayshaw back into the side. And then without Duday, this is going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Do we have any other defenders? I mean, we do have De Koning who can maybe play as a key defender perhaps. But I really don't know. I've got really no idea. Maybe it's De Koning's first game. Do we get any general sort of defender? We got Cloak. We got Salem. Okay, right. We're okay. I think we're okay for now. I think this is what we're going to have to roll with for now. But I think we'll have to wait and see next week when the next episode will be happening. So I think that's going to be enough for this episode anyway. We are starting to run out of time, but that's just a little bit of a look at what the team could be like. I'm not sure if this is going to be how the team is. We've got so many different players that are waiting, so there's probably going to be changes. But yeah, sadly we do have Duday and Cook in the tribunal, and 2 very key players of our side. Alright, that's going to wrap us up. 1 point win. Can you believe that? Just the 1 point, the one singular point. 1 behind, 1 poster if you'd like, is what was the difference between winning and losing that game right there. But anyway, that's going to wrap us up for this video. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so then you guys never miss another video on the channel. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Bye everyone. Flaming Footy out.